Hey everyone, welcome to 996 The Howl. For the uninitiated, this is an unedited YouTube vlog discussing everything Arizona Coyotes. And finally, players want to stay in Arizona. They're not leaving. No more departures. It's been about 5 months of just players leaving, being dealt. We started with Anthony Duclair and then Tobias Reeder, Jordan Martinook, Max Domi last week, a couple weeks ago, but July 1st, it's time for players to get signed, get extended, and let's go here. We're going to start with Michael Grabner, just a shoot-first mentality, speedy guy, scores so many goals. In his first NHL season with the New York Islanders, he scored 34 goals. And then after that, his production kind of dipped for like 5 seasons. He was on the Islanders for a bit, and then he found himself in Toronto during a rebuilding year. He only got 9 goals that year with Toronto. Just really couldn't find his place in the league around that time. And then he got moved to New York Rangers, where he played with Coyotes #1 center Derek Stepan. And his production went back to normal, I would say, back to his rookie season numbers. He scored 27 goals that year with the Rangers in 2016-2017, and even last year with the Rangers he scored 25 goals in his 59 games with the Rangers. Then he got dealt to New Jersey. In New Jersey he didn't really produce much like he did with the Rangers, but I would chalk that up to the Devils not having great depth. And Grabner wasn't really playing with great guys in that depth winger role. I think it was on the third line. And the Devils really didn't have much depth last season. The Devils would score and they would only run if Taylor Hall was running. Taylor Hall was on like 60% of the Devils' goals that season. So I don't blame Grabner. He maybe needed a fresh start. And on the Coyotes, he'll get #1 penalty killing minutes, and maybe he'll get on the second line, but I think he'll stay on the third line with Dvorak, maybe Fisher. But to me, Grabner is just an upgrade over Tobias Reeder. They share the same similarities. They're fast, they are great penalty killers, but Grabner finishes and Reeder doesn't. They both get a lot of breakaways, but Tobias Reeder couldn't score on a breakaway for his life. At least Grabner scores on most of them. I heard that he misses a lot of chances, but at least it's more than Tobias Reeder. And Grabner, he's the winger. He's a scoring winger we need. The winger who shoots first and will just snipe goals. Him and Perlini will be our go-to guys to just score goals, just shoot the puck, which we need. And then moving on from Grabner is OEL. It's been a rumor for a month, but he finally officially signs an $8 by $8.25 million contract with the Arizona Coyotes. He expressed so much want to be in Arizona. He learned from Shane Doan that he's happy here. He has his brother playing in Tucson in the AHL. He has one of his best friends in Niklas Hjalmarsson here. He's just a special player. Plays on a power play, plays on a penalty kill, great skating, great shot, great stick. Just an elite player that the Coyotes have locked up, which is great to hear. I didn't mention Grabner was a $3 by $3.35 million contract. So that's a team-friendly contract. I mean, short on the years and on the money. But back to OEL. He went to Schalke, said, hey, I want you to get Niklas Hjalmarsson for me. He's one of my friends. Played on the Olympics with him. And it took Schalke some time, but he got OEL Hjalmarsson. And that showed me that it's a two-way street with the Coyotes and OEL. You know, OEL will ask for things, and the Coyotes will ask OEL for things in return. They ask for goals and production, and for him to stay. And maybe the captaincy, maybe OEL becomes a leader. I think it's going to lead into that stage of his career where he becomes a captain, maybe as soon as this season, but it hasn't been talked about officially. We might roll the 3 or 4 A's again, who knows. but I think Owe will be our next captain. And then his best friend also signing on the same day, Niklas Hjalmarsson, signing an extension of $2 million, which kicks in next season after the upcoming season. So we got 3 more years of Niklas Hjalmarsson, which it makes the Murphy trade look even better, because instead of Hjalmarsson walking away from the Coyotes after 2 seasons, we actually get 4 full seasons of Niklas Hjalmarsson when his new contract's all said and done. So it looks like an even better trade as time goes by. And he's a true stay-at-home defenseman. Every team really needs one of these guys. Blocks so many shots, sturdy, has a great stick, great defensive awareness, knows where to be, great skater as well. It's really great to see him skate, and hard on the body. Just a big guy. I'm happy to have Hjalmarsson on my team. I know a lot of teams would love to have him, but it's great that we locked him up, and the Coyotes have the cap space to throw $5 million at this guy. And like I say, he's got his friend in OEL, and now he has his friend Marcus Kruger on the team. So we'll see the Swedish trio here, and he's got Ranta, who he played on Chicago with too, and even Richard Panik. So he's got some friends here. It's a nice state, and no wonder he signed with the Coyotes. So that's three signings today. Chaika pretty busy, but pretty sure the OEL and the Hjalmarsson one were verbally agreed upon a couple weeks ago. But I'm happy for Grabner. Really rounds out the wings, the Coyotes' wings. We needed a winger. He wasn't high profile as JVR, David Perron, or James Neal, but I think they're asking for too much money. I think JVR got $7 million or 6.5, something around there. I think that's too much. It got 7 years too. I think JVR kind of ghosts on 5-on-5. I mean, I've seen a lot of Leaf games, and some games you forget JVR is even on the team, so I was kind of skeptical about JVR. Thankfully, he signed with Philly instead. David Perron went back to St. Louis, I think. I think he went back to St. Louis. Not too positive on that. James Neal still hasn't signed with anyone. But I think the Coyotes have a great team, great well-rounded team. Just looking at the lineup, I don't even know how Talk is going to jumble this lineup. Who's going to be the second-line center? Is it going to be Strome or Galchenyuk? Does Strome go on the wing? Does Dvorak go on the wing? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's fun times, and looking at this lineup, I see a bunch of NHL names. And no more call-ups, no more waiver pickups, no more players like Tikhonov or Plotnikov or Archibald. Archibald's probably one of the better waiver pickups Chaika did in recent years. Him and Connauton. Connauton signed too. Big KEV DOG. Big KEV DOG signed an extension. Totally forgot about that. Kevin Connauton. I think he signed 2 years. I think it was $3 million. I should have got the numbers on him, but I love Connauton. Love that he scored 11 goals last year. Funny guy. Just whenever he scored last season, I laughed so hard. Great to see Kevin sign. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Great signings. Maybe Chaika will get some sleep. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.